Hello, Peter. Please unmute yourself once you're ready, Peter.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you? What did you do today, Peter?
I learned English and math.
Oh, that's good. Do you have another English class, Peter?
No,
Oh, just this one.
yes,
Do you have another English class?
yes.
Okay, that is good, Peter, I must say. So now let me share my screen, and for today we'll have a quick review first of the words we have talked about last time. Can you tell me again what it means when we say homesick? Homesick.
Mm-hmm.
Can you remember it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know it now. I see. Okay, so again, when we say homesick, Peter, it means you are missing your home or your family because you are far from them. Okay, homesick. Wait, let me
Uh,
translate it again for you.
Nhớ nhà,
okay.
So again, can you tell me what it means when we say homesick, Peter? What is
If
homesick? Eh?
is um
Continue, Peter. It's
is is
you miss home. You miss your
uh, family.
okay, yes, you miss your family, your home, Peter, because you are far from them or you're far from it. Okay, now next one. What about excited?
Uh, is uh,
Yes.
is uh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know it, Peter. Okay, so now let see, now when we say excited, it means you are very happy because you are eager about something. You are interested or looking forward to going somewhere or to doing something, Peter. Excited. Okay.
hào hứng,
Do you get it now, Peter?
Yes,
Okay. Now, next one. What about scared?
is frightened.
Yes, when you feel frightened or afraid of something. What about amazed?
Amazed. I don't know.
Okay, so when we say amazed, Peter, it means that you are very surprised. Okay, amazed, you are surprised in a good way, Peter.
ngạc nhiên,
Okay, that is it. Now, next one, what about nervous?
Uh, is um is
What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know too? You don't know it, Peter, even in Vietnamese?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, when we say nervous, it means you're feeling worried or uneasy about something that is going to happen. You are worried or afraid about something that is nervous.
lo lắng,
Okay.
Okay, and the next one we as well have overwhelmed. Overwhelmed.
I don't know.
Okay, so now, Peter, when we say overwhelm, it means to feel very stressed or feel like everything is too much for you to handle. Okay, wait, let me translate it for you again.
quá tải,
Overwhelmed. You feel like something or everything is too much to handle.
quá tải,
Okay?
Okay.
And the last one we have thrilled.
I don't know too.
Okay, so it is the same as excited, Peter, which means, of course, you are very excited or happy about something. Okay, thrilled, like my son is thrilled to be going to Disneyland. Okay, which means that someone's son is excited. For what reason? Okay, because he will be going to Disneyland. Okay. Now, what about you? What are you excited about? What are you excited about, Peter?
Is third third
You're excited to what?
um third
Are you excited because something is about to happen, Peter?
no.
Oh no, you're not. Okay. Now let us practice. And in here, all you have to do is to tell me which of the vocabulary items are positive and which are negative. Okay. Now, when we say a word, is it positive or negative?
Is negative.
Okay. What about homesick?
Is uh negative.
Okay, yeah, it could be negative, Peter, because you would feel sad missing your home. But at the same time, it could as well be positive. Okay, so it could be both. Now, what about excited?
Is positive.
Okay, positive. What about scared?
Scared is negative.
Okay, amazed.
Is negative.
Why is it negative, Peter? Can you tell me?
Is positive.
Why is it positive?
Because is
Because
because
what do you think?
uh,
because you would feel surprise in a positive way, Peter. Okay, so it is the exact opposite of scared because when we say scared, it means you're afraid of something. You are frightened. However, when we say amazed, you are very surprised, but in a good way. Okay, so it is positive. Surprised in a good way. Now, what about nervous?
It's negative.
Overwhelmed.
It's negative.
Yeah, it could be both, Peter, and thrilled.
It's positive.
Okay, yes, it is positive because it just means the same thing as excited. Okay, now let us have exercise three more vocabulary. Okay, we have here for work. These are the reasons, Peter, for going abroad, for traveling abroad. Okay, do you know someone who traveled abroad for work, Peter?
I don't understand.
Okay, wait, let me translate. Do you know anyone who traveled abroad for work?
No.
Bạn có quen ai từng đi
Oh, no, you don't. Okay, can you tell me what is your mom's job?
It's teacher.
She is a teacher.
Yes.
Okay, what about your dad?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay, Peter. Now, next one, we also have to go shopping. Okay, do you like going shopping, Peter?
Yes.
Yes. What did you buy recently? What did you buy recently, Peter? Did you buy a new t-shirt, new shorts, maybe shoes?
I buy I buy
I bought.
I bought um uh bought uh,
What did you buy last time, Peter?
uh 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 like
A snack? But that is not going shopping, Peter. That is grocery shopping. Okay. Buying grocery. Okay, so maybe you bought a new shoes, a shirt, or certain things last time with your family, Peter. Okay, so remember when we say to go shopping, it means you will go to shops or markets to buy things. Okay, buy things, Peter, like shirts, shorts, jackets, coats. Okay, now what about to go sightseeing? Do you know it? To go sightseeing. Do you know sightseeing?
no.
Okay, now let me translate that for you. Okay, so when we say to go sightseeing, Peter, it means that in here you will be traveling to visit famous places or attractions. Like, for example, most of the foreigners, Peter, they would go to Vietnam to visit your famous destinations there, such as in um, Danang. We also have Sundong Cave, Halong Bay. Hoi An, and many more, okay, to go sightseeing, visiting famous places, Peter, okay?
Okay.
Now, next one, we as well have to visit family. Do you do you know someone in China, Peter?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. So the last time when you went there, um, that was purely to go sightseeing, not to visit anyone. Did you
Okay.
visit someone when you went to China?
Yes.
Who did you visit?
Is I don't know.
Oh, you don't know him or her. Okay. Now we as well have to study.
Is learn.
Okay, yes, to travel abroad, basically to attend classes. Do you want to study outside Vietnam, Peter?
No.
No, you don't want to learn in China?
No.
Okay. Now, next one for a holiday. For a holiday.
Is I don't know.
Okay, now, when we say for a holiday, Peter, it means that you are going to travel to relax and enjoy your free time. Okay, just like now, Peter, you have a summer break. So you can go. Last time you went to the hotel and have a trip with your family. That is having a holiday, Peter, spending your time with your family. Okay, now next one, to relax.
Um, is chill.
Okay, yes. Basically, it means you're going to travel to rest and take a break from work or stress. Okay, now if you were to travel alone, Peter, where do you want to go? If you were to travel, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, Peter?
I want to go in Japan.
Oh, why do you want to go to Japan?
Because it's beautiful.
Okay, because it's a beautiful. I see. Aside from Japan, Peter, where else do you want to go? Maybe Korea?
Uh, I don't understand.
Do you want to go to Korea? Korea.
Yes.
Oh, yes, too. Okay. Yeah, those are wonderful places to visit, Peter. Okay, so now let us practice. And in here, you have to fill in the blanks using have or have never to make these sentences true for you. Okay, now let us have the first one.
Uh, I have uh, I have traveled I have traveled.
I have never.
I have never traveled. Re- for work.
Okay, yes, that is right, Peter, since you don't have a job yet. Okay, wait, let me translate the instruction for you so you'll understand it better, okay?
Hãy điền vào chỗ trống bằng have hoặc have never để những câu này trở nên đúng với bạn.
Okay,
Okay.
so now let
Okay.
us proceed to the second one.
I have never traveled
Rod,
abroad to go shopping.
what about for 3?
No. I have traveled abroad to visit family.
Okay, what about for 4?
I have traveled abroad for a holiday.
To go sightseeing. Okay, and 5?
I have never have traveled abroad for a holiday.
And the last one, Peter.
I never have traveled
I
abroad.
have never, Peter.
I have never traveled abroad to study
Can you say abroad?
abroad.
Okay. Now, since we're done with that, let us proceed to the dialogue. And here you have to read it with me and, of course, answer some questions afterwards. Now, can you tell me when was the last time you traveled abroad, Walter?
Well, I traveled abroad when I was a kid, but I can't really remember that. The first time I traveled abroad that I can remember was when I was 14.
Where did you go?
I went to Japan with my parents for about 3 weeks.
Why did you go there?
Yes, of course. I was so excited to go.
This one first, Peter. Why did you go there?
My dad had to go to Tokyo for work, so my mom and I went for a holiday.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, of course. I was so excited to go, and I remember being amazed by everything.
Did you feel homesick?
What was the best thing about the trip?
This one. Did you feel homesick?
Yes, I did feel a bit homesick.
What was the best thing about the trip?
Yes, I did feel
Well,
a bit.
this one, Peter.
Well, we went to a lot of museums and saw some amazing scenery. But I think the best part was eating a lot Japanese food.
Okay, yes, thank you so much. Now let us check your understanding. Can you tell me how old was Walter when he went to Japan?
Is 14.
Okay, yes, he was 14 years old. Did Walter feel homesick during his trip to Japan?
Um,
Yes or no?
yes, yes.
Yes, he did. What did Walter enjoy most about his trip?
Is eating.
Okay, eating lots of Japanese foods. Very good, Peter. I'm happy that you're able to remember it this time now. Okay, that is all it for our class today, Peter. So next meeting, we'll proceed to exercise 5. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Peter. Good night, Peter.
Goodbye, teacher.